You
We're
for
live.
a ride. Oh God.
Oh, sorry, I did not give the countdown for that. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
What a wonderful song.
I
How
just
dare
immediately
you.
went to live. Sorry about that.
We're so good at this. You'd
We're-
think
Oh,
after,
Lordy.
what is it, 14, 15 sessions, we would have...
This is our 18th session.
18
shit.
session. You would have...
L'chaim.
I planned...
L'chaim, to life.
Professionals.
L'chaim.
We are quote unquote professionals or something.
Hey, Keen. Hey, Keen.
Yes?
They're
Yes?
the same word. My name and L'chaim, it's the same word.
What?
That's fun.
Yeah.
L is to, and the M ending means it's in the accusative case. To life, my name just means life.
That's sick.
Ah, so cool.
This is why you're the coolest, by the way.
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's been a hot minute. Quick rundown of why we haven't streamed in ages. It's my fault, but it's also the fault of a company that I'm not going to name, but their name rhymes with Schmodaphone. Y'all won't know it. It's a British cell company.
God damn, Brit.
Ugh.
But basically, you know how John Oliver hates AT&T? Yeah, I'm like that with Schmodaphone.
Gotcha.
Word.
So they had me booked in to get Wi-Fi installed about 2 weeks ago, which was great. So that was all good. So I changed my data plan from unlimited data to 60 gigabytes, which I used for the last stream of this that we did, and then work the next day. That I was meant to be getting Wi-Fi that Friday. They called me on Thursday to confirm the address. I said they had the wrong address. They cancelled my appointment and get me booked in for 2 weeks later. I got Wi-Fi on Friday, and I've been abusing it ever since.
Woo.
Good. Good.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
So,
There's
in
a
a
Wi-Fi.
recap of my life, let's go into a recap of what happened last time, because let's
Yeah.
be honest, we've all forgot.
Okay, let's go.
This will be very helpful.
Woo.
Dungeons and Dragons podcast. Now stop imagining it and start doing it. Look over there. That's an air conditioning unit. Look back here. I have a mustache. Look over there. Haha. Made you look. Look back here. Look into my eyes.
My eyes are up here, sailor. I believe I'm the sky. I believe I can touch my face.
My tits are down here, sailor. Now look back at me. Now look over there. Now look Listerine. Now look back at me. Now look over there. Now look over there. Now look back at me. Now look over there. Now look under there. Now look underwear. I made you say underwear. Ha 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 ha. Now look over there at me. Looking at myself. Looking at you. Looking at me. Now look back at me. What do I smell like? GenderQuest by Trans Tales. The D&D podcast your D&D podcast could smell like. Is that Dove? Come on, you had one job. Sorry, chapped lips.
You are ridiculous.
So that helped.
You forgot the part where I turned into a druid.
Yeah.
You got most of it right.
The
got
one
most of it
single
right.
detail that I left out. I knew I was forgetting one thing, and only one thing.
I don't think any of us were paying attention last time, to be totally honest. I was pulling that shit out of my ass.
We met the giant rock that makes the magic happen.
Oh, wait, I have notes.
Hanlasiel is a
Oh,
druid now,
Prepared.
and
we're totally, maybe, possibly, probably not gonna break the magic rock.
There's a
maybe,
magic rock that
potentially.
we should totally not break, everyone.
we should not break the magic rock. We should
shouldn't.
sever the Magister's hold on it, which we did.
No,
Yes,
you
there
just
were,
attacked
like-
the clone bodies.
Yeah.
Right. Nuked the clone bodies such that the Magistrars will at least not revive here if and when they revive. Teen,
Yes, darling.
do we see any kind of magical binding on this rock? Any kind of ethereal chains? Any kind of bullshit like that?
You have the auto detect magic spell, invocation, right?
I have detect magic at will, yeah.
Sick. So yeah, I'm just gonna assume you activate that. You can see it does sort of manifest itself as chains. You do see like chains where like the color of them shifts. It's a bit like Aurora Borealis. One moment it's pink, the next green, then purple, then blue. Basically goes through all the colors of the pride flag. We love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Magic says gay rights.
Magic says gay rights.
Let's get that on a t-shirt. So
Yeah.
Speaking of things on a t-shirt,
pretty cool t-shirt. That's a very, very good t-shirt.
That's a good t-shirt. I like that t-shirt.
10 out of 10 t-shirt.
So
10 out of 10 wood t-shirt again.
the magic does manifest itself as a very gay chain wrapped around this magic rock. There doesn't seem to be a start point for it. It just seems to be wrapped all the way around it, where sort of like an Ouroboros, where it's eating its own tail.
Right. All right. Well, bit like looking in the sun to try to see magic down here, but I don't suppose any of us can dispel magic of any sort.
I already tried and it didn't work.
You know what we haven't tried?
Hitting it really hard.
That is true. We haven't tried.
We haven't tried hitting it really hard.
Magic. Now we must apply physics and science to this equation.
You know what? Go for it.
Wait.
What?
Break the chain.
I cast guidance on Rhapsody.
Oh, I was not expecting. I had a whole speech. I was not expecting this to. Well, buddy, you ready for this?
Oh fucking yes!
Let's do this thing!
Just so that everyone knows, you all hear the sheer excitement coming from this sword now. Previously, it was just Rhapsody that could hear it, but the sheer joy and elation of being able to hit this thing really fucking hard, it screams from that blade. And now it is all common knowledge that this sword is alive.
I raise my sword above my head,
Okay.
preparing to come down.
Here's what we're gonna
See,
do.
the chain is it's like a foot to your left.
Oh, thank you. I start to swing the sword. Now wait, now hold. Excuse me. I'm gonna stop right here. Are we like? Now that I'm mulling it over in my brain, are we totally sure? I mean, it was one of those fun things. I said I wasn't quite. The nerves are a little bit.
Hey, Rhapsody, listen to me. It's the sword talking. Listen to me. Look into my pommel.
Okay.
Look into my pommel right now.
Yeah.
You looking at me?
Yeah.
If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting the rest of your life.
That is the smartest thing I have ever heard anyone say. You're a real smart cookie.
Do we hear this?
Yes, you do hear the motivational speech that the sword is giving Rhapsody. It's just volume maxed now. Y'all can hear him talking to you.
Good advice for a transition as well.
True. That's the Tiamat sword, right? That's.
Oh yeah,
Right.
real nice fella.
Oh yeah, I should introduce myself. Hey, hi everyone, nice to meet you. I am one of the fangs of Tiamat, made into a sword.
Right, we're gonna deal with that later.
Okay, I
Yeah.
do want to make something very clear. I don't super have like free will. I'm just a sword. I am bound to the whims of my wielder, and Rhapsody here has attuned to me, so I basically got to do exactly what they say. I can give advice and I can talk and express my opinions, but I cannot act on those. That's all I'm gonna.
Insight check. I don't trust
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
at
read the sword's body language.
all.
Let's see if it's lying.
Anyone that wants to roll insight check, go ahead.
Fuck it.
12.
8.
10.
This is a very, very truthful sword.
It gets right to the point. Cuts through all.
Take inspiration, you absolute bastard. It's not uncommon. You are, particularly the casters who've been casters for a while, you are familiar enough with magic items, and you've come across sentient items before to know that this does tend to be how they work. Occasionally you will find a cursed item, which does, have its own free will, but cursed items tend to have a slightly different magical signature to magic items.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like comparing a tomato to the rest of the fruit family.
Fair enough.
Now that may be that you are in this very densely magical place.
Of course.
Perhaps destroying the big magic rock would fix that, but that's beside the point.
I'm uncomfortable with how much you want us to break this rock. I'm saying that out of character, human to human, I'm stressed.
Don't be stressed.
The more that you express how much you would like us to destroy it, the more I want to destroy it. I'm really vibing with breaking this rock. Let me tell you, it seems like fun times.
I will also say it does look like chat agrees with me that you should break the rock. I did run a poll, and it did come back to say that 100% of people want you to break the rock. That's all I'm saying.
Now, Keen.
There were 5 options and they all said yes. What do you think was going to happen?
I'm in chat too.
But the people would decide, and the people decided.
This is a democracy, and the people have spoken, and we have to honor their desires.
No.
Okay, so layout here. It's just like the chains and everything holding it. Is it just the rock that there can't see any of the like things holding it back or anything bound to it, right?
So the rock is sort of like, just embedded in the ground. It's fucking massive. Like, we're talking the size of a city block.
Right.
The chains wrapped around it are huge. They're like the size of your head is a single chain link.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just wrapped around.
They're
Basically
visible
like a net.
now.
They're visible to you.
Gotcha.
So hit the chain, don't hit the rock.
Hit the rock
Okay.
and the chain. Hit them both. If I hit them, just swing, and where the cards fall, they fall. You know what I'm saying?
I do not know. Just go
I'd
for
like
it.
to-
What's the worst that could happen? Just go with your
Do
heart.
it.
Why not?
Just do it.
I raised my sword above my head and I paused. You know what? I'd like to apologize to all of you. I feel like I entered this party really throwing accusations that all of you were like weird and wild and out there, and I feel like I'm really getting the vibe of this party. So thanks guys. Y'all are pretty cool. Yeah!
Has
Okay.
Ian's camera froze for anyone else?
Yep.
It does look like they have.
Oh no.
Ah.
Ah!
Back. Hooray.
Hooray.
Guess who's back?
Hooray!
Back again.
Embargo again.
So what happens when Rhapsody makes this mistake?
Okay, so I just want to make clear: are you attacking the chain or are you attacking the rock?
I did-
Here's how this will work. Both are a target.
Okay.
You can aim for one, but if you
Okay.
miss, you'll hit the other.
Okay. I will aim. Aim for the chain.
Okay.
Oh no.
Please roll me an attack.
Why'd you just get a
With
nat one?
disadvantage because you can't see it.
Oh no.
Disadvantage.
With
Cool.
advantage because I'm pointing out where it is, so it's just a straight roll.
You tried
No.
shooting something with your eyes closed.
Well argued. Don't say it.
Okay, well that's a 28. Okay.
First one.
And that's a 23.
They both
Holy
hit.
shit!
Nice.
Roll your
I'm not gonna
damage.
sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to not be a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit brokenhearted.
Might the chain. You got to roll damage, Ian.
Oh, let's see.
Wait, Thelma, why aren't you just like Eldritch Blasting it instead? Is it just the mechanical aspect of
No,
it?
I figured it's magical chain, so it probably would
That's
guarantee magic.
11. That's 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay.
You didn't have your improved divine smite on there. Remember, you do an extra D8 radiant damage.
Oh well, okay. I'll do an extra D8 radiant damage.
You sound so disappointed that you're going through it this way.
No, I'll do an extra D8 radiant damage. Does any of that radiance radiate out into hitting the rock?
It unfortunately does not.
Oh, that's 3 damage. That's 3 radiant damage to add to my 11. That's 14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage. Okay, so you are able to chip away a pretty sizable chunk, probably about the size of your fist, out of one of the chain links. The area around the area around you, the air rumbles. Like there's an earthquake, but in the air. Does anyone else do anything this round? Like effectively a round?
I'll just watch.
Ben?
I don't do anything.
Haya?
Go on.
Okay, if no one else is doing anything this round, then that will be the end of initiative, which is just, quotes because you all can do any order. The chunk that you broke off goes back into place.
Listen, I really feel that we have one option at this current juncture that we have not tried.
Ian, would you please make me an Arcana check?
What
Ian,
if
remember,
we
I gave you
all-
guidance. You got to add a D4 to it.
Okay, that's 15 plus a d4. That's going to be 16.
16, okay. The chains are wrapped around the big magic rock. If there's no big magic rock, there's nothing for the chains to bind.
This is what I've been saying. The whole
Stop!
time.
Okay,
Gene!
wait. What if we all attack the chains at once? At the same
Or-
time?
Or if once
Oh,
she
the
chips,
teamwork. Come on.
Once she chips a bit
What are
off,
we, a
we-
party?
bind it or take it away or hold it back in some fashion so We had a moment. We had a moment before it reforged.
Okay, I'm not a strong person, so I don't know if I can hold it, but let's give it a shot. Why not?
Did we take a short rest or something? Did I forget to mark off my spells effectively, or did we take a short rest last?
I think y'all did take a short
We
rest.
took a short rest
Yeah, because
Okay,
I also have
before
all
we
my
descended.
spells.
sweet. Then I'm gonna tentacle hand and get ready to grab any chips that come off to hold them back.
I'm
Okay.
gonna turn into an earth elemental and bash it.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
We love to see it. We love to see
Wait,
it.
the rock or the chain?
The chain.
Okay.
Okay.
The
Uh,
chain
pl-
first.
please roll me an attack with disadvantage because again you cannot see it.
15.
15 exactly hits.
All right. What is my damage as an earth
Shit.
elemental?
You do siege damage against.
I know.
Yeah, very fun.
2d8 plus 5 times 2.
Oh. Siege. Siege. Siege damage. Siege damage.
18 total.
18 total. Okay, that's
And I
Ben.
have and I have multi-attack.
Oh bollocks.
I miss.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Roll attack. Roll damage even, please.
Oh
You gotta expect the rock to have more hit points than the chain, right?
Yeah.
no! But what if it's like a one thing? A one time only?
14.
14
And-
damage.
And my attacks do count as magic for the purposes of overcoming damage reduction.
Okay.
Ben, I hate to say this, but that is doubled, right?
Yeah.
It's not 14 doubled to 28,
No,
it's 7
I
doubled
got-
to 14.
I got 2 1s.
Oh, fuck yes.
You hear boom as the earth elemental fist crashes into this gigantic rock and leaves a shatter point. You'll remember that scene in the Cyberman episode of Doctor Who where he puts a sonic screwdriver against the glass?
Mhm.
Like you see that going around
Oh,
the
God.
surface of the big magic rock, which I need to think of a better name for. Okay, if that's everything, Ben, then we're gonna pass to whoever wants to go next.
So what happens to the chain? Can we see like a piece of it come down or?
The chain. Oh yeah, a big old chunk comes off.
Okay. Can we see it or just Haya sees it?
Just Haya sees it.
I'm gonna wait until after Rhapsody goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go to where if you need somebody to help hold, I'll be there.
Okay, if that's everything, who's gonna be next? Is that Rhapsody?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Alright. Just want to remind everyone. There are two options here.
You are in control of your character. You can do whatever you want in this moment. Time stands still for you, Rhapsody.
That's so ominous.
This is disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. So 12. So I rolled with disadvantage. I rolled a 12, and so I hit the chain.
Oh shit!
You were aiming for the rock. I guess it's only fair that they have the same AC. Yeah. God fucking damn it. Roll your damage.
That's a 14.
Okay, I should. You do have multi attack.
I
Yeah.
do? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
wow.
do.
I'm gonna swing again then.
At the rock?
Let's
At the rock again.
swing at the rock again.
Oh no.
It's a 13.
Oh my
my
god!
Okay. What's the damage on that?
Damage to the rock. I mean, to the chain. The chain is gonna be 12 plus 13. Which is a number.
25.
25? Is that
That's
total or is that with like your additions?
I do have
Yeah,
the
I think you get 2d8 more.
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can roll both at once. Do it. That's 25 plus 16.
36. Wait, no, 41.
Oh
41.
wow.
You got
That was
two
a-
eights.
That was wow, I didn't even pay attention. That was great. Wow.
Yeah!
Yeah, well done.
Wow.
Congrats. If you had hit the rock, it probably would have broken.
I really wish I had hit the
Damage
rock.
total? Was that 41 damage total or 41 damage for that one attack?
41 damage total.
Okay,
Both
okay,
attacks.
I've miscalculated.
It would have been,
Yeah.
I think it would have been like 20 and 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, shit, remind me. So... Honolacio did 14.
Mm-hmm.
Rhapsody did 41 total.
To
So
the
you
chain.
don't
Yeah.
to the chain, unfortunately. So you hit the you don't hit the same chain link as before. You actually hit a different chain link. But you do take another fucking massive chunk out of it. And the chain looks to be weakened.
Significantly?
Pretty significantly. If it had blood, it would be bloodied. So, Haya, I believe you are the last one.
I am going to use Bigby's hand, and I imagine it like I've described it as being like a bunch of tentacles interwoven together, and I'm imagining it like unweaving and individual tentacles lashing out and grabbing these chunks of chain and then like binding up on itself to hold them in place so they cannot go back to
Okay.
the chain link so it cannot heal. That's my goal. I want to prevent it from healing with physical strength.
Very, very interesting. So you're not doing any damage.
Correct.
Okay. So that is the end of initiative. So please make me a strength saving throw.
With the hands strength or with my strength?
Hands.
Thank heavens. Which one do I use for the strength of plus 8. Natural 20 for a 28.
God fucking damn. You didn't even need that much. I rolled a total 15, so
Heh.
God damn. Yeah. You feel as you control Bigby's tentacle, the pieces, the shards fighting back, but you are able to keep a firm grip with your long purple tentacle on the rocks.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, we'll come to the top of initiative again. If anybody wants to give it another go.
Chain. Break the chain.
I aim for the rock this time. 20.
Yes! Yes!
No!
We
Roll
were
your
doing
damage.
so good.
24.
Okay, yeah, another thunderous explosion.
And I follow it up with a smack at the chain.
Okay.
What'd you miss?
I don't know yet. I missed.
Roll your damage.
Oh my god.
Wait a second. I only rolled one attack. I might crit miss. No, I didn't. All right.
Look at this baby.
He's so cute.
32.
Oh my god.
Another thunderous explosion, and a little chip comes off of what we will now be calling, thanks to the incredible input of Soren, the obelisk.
Nice.
So yeah, a little chip comes off and falls at your feet. Is there anything else that you would like to do in your turn?
I don't have anything to do as a bonus action. So I won't
Leader?
do anything as a bonus action.
Who is next?
I'll take a crack at it.
Cool, what are you aiming for?
I'll go for the chain.
Okay. Come on, please, give us
Can
that cold look. Give us that cold look.
Okay, choose one creature. Oh, chain doesn't count as a creature, right?
What is the spell that you're trying to perform?
Hexblade's Curse.
For the purposes of this, I'm going to say it does.
Fuck yeah. I gain 17 HP if the chain dies.
Hell yeah, you do.
I am gonna hit it with lion white. And I will try and at disadvantage, right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh fuck. Oh wait, that's good. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh.
I know, right? Oh, cool. That is gonna be 8 plus 8, 16 plus what is it? Is it plus 4? So that's gonna be 20 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okie doke. So, who's next?
Am. If I use the. Nope, I'm gonna did another chip come off from Carolyn's actions?
Another chip did not come off, but the chain, there's like cracks forming up and down it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also I think
I'm
Rhapsody
gonna
has to
punch
go
it.
as well. Or I mean she can go if you want.
No, Rhapsody.
I
Oh
jumped
no,
in
you're
front.
right. You're right. You're right. Rhapsody has not gone.
I'll swing at the rock.
God damn it!
Roll with disadvantage.
Listen to me. That was natural 20. And don't.
Roll another. Oh.
That was an 18.
Oh my god.
That's all right.
Still hits. That still hits.
Thank God.
Roll your damage.
Smite it.
I'll smite the fuck out of it.
Oh my god.
Level?
Okay. I rolled a 15. So where's my smite? Where is it? Is it in
You just
my
burn
features?
a spell. Yeah, you just
Features and traits. You
Yeah.
can burn a spell slot. You can burn a first level spell slot to do an additional 2d8 of damage. And you can burn a higher level spell slot to do an additional d8 for each level.
Up to 5th.
Up to 5th, yeah.
Oh,
which
wow.
paladins only get 5th level spell slots unless they multi-class. So
I only have third level, but I will burn a third level spell. What? How much? Wait, what is that? That's how many?
So that'd be
Uh,
4d8 plus your
and
improved
then
Divine Smite
plus
of
your improved.
5d8 extra radiant damage.
Five
So it's
d8.
5d8 plus your weapon damage. Yeah.
So that's 16 plus your 5d8 radiant.
Great.
This is Paladin's big damage output. This is
20. Oh my god!
It's 27. That's 27 plus
Paladins are
15.
disgusting.
Did you roll the extra d6 for your weapon? Because the fire damage.
Oh shit, dog. That's 27 plus 16 plus 1.
43. So that's 44.
No, I thought the total was 27, and then the extra plus, would that be 28?
No, 27 was just the smite.
Yeah, 27 was just the smite. 27, 16, or 27, 15, 1.
I thought it was
the,
16.
the 15
Fucking
was your
hell.
weapon damage.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Or 43 damage in total with a single hit.
So,
And your second attack.
Trash.
with this hit,
A non-crit.
Oh my god.
with this non-critical hit,
Oh my god.
you discover something rather interesting about this obelisk. It's hollow.
When this thing explodes, as long as it does less than 300 damage, I won't die outright.
Well,
A piece of the obelisk, about the size of an eyeball, comes out, and you can't actually see anything inside. But the way the light is peeking out, you can tell that there is an inside to this. And you do have a second attack if you wish.
Yes, I will take it. I will take it.
Oh no. The
Attack with
obelisk.
disadvantage.
Obelisk.
No!
babe, you just unleashed an ancient titan of magic, and your first thought is to strike it?
This is the 14.
We need to run!
Okay, roll your damage.
Uh,
Ben, just out of curiosity, can you choose to not apply Improved Divine Smite, or is it a permanent thing?
I have no idea. Let's see. Let's look at the rules. Class feature.
It does not say that you cannot turn it off.
Yeah,
It does
no,
not
it
say
just
that you
says
can turn it
whenever
off.
you hit a creature with a melee weapon, that creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant.
Yeah,
What's
so
your
it
damage,
happens.
Ian? What's your damage?
is 10 plus old d8. Is it 16? Uh, I can't smite it again, can I?
Yeah, you can.
If you
Oh,
want to
wow.
smite it again, if you have the spell slots left.
Let's see. I do what? Let's see. Yep. I'm gonna use a third level spell.
Why not a second? Save the third levels for
All right.
when something's attacking us.
Something is
Fine.
attacking you. The very ability
I
for
don't-
this to stand.
I don't have any second level spells.
Oh
I could burn a first level spell.
The spell slots, though, not the spells.
Oh yeah, no, I used up my second level spell slots.
Ah, fair, fair.
I can burn a first level. Let's see. I'll burn a first level, which is 1d8,
D8, 2d8 for a first level.
2d8. So that's 7. Oh wait, no, all of my rolls disappeared. Wait, no, where did they go? What did I roll?
I'm sorry. I
Wait,
think I
no.
could clear all.
What
I'm
is-
not.
You got a 14 and a 26 on your to hit. Then 10 base damage, then 6, then 7.
Okay.
So 23 against the chain because you missed the rock.
Well, you missed the eyeball in the rock. The eyeball that
No.
shattered out of the rock.
No, it was an eyeball-sized piece of the rock.
Oh.
So it's
the-
Sorry,
just
my
like
bad.
hollow, and there's nothing
Question:
coming out of it.
just the ball or the ball and the stuff that comes behind it?
Like the ball that like goes back into your eye, like back into your head. So like all that stuff there.
They're pretty
however you cut it.
big. Eyeballs,
Yeah.
eyeballs are shockingly large.
Big boys.
Is that your turn, Ian?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, higher. Your call.
I'm gonna punch the chain.
Okay, roll with disadvantage.
She can see it.
I can see it.
Roll flats.
That is a 24.
Damage.
To be clear, I'm punching the chain with my tentacle fist, not my human. I'm not like this is a thing. This is a thing.
No, yeah.
What is Thelma's strength? How hard of a punch?
Telma does 0 damage with a punch. That is
Love that.
18 points of force damage as I punch it in the face with a tentacle hand.
The chain fails one death save.
Ooh.
So the deal with this was you have to do at least 100 damage in one round, and then it's on death saves. If it succeeds all those death saves, it then goes back to 100.
Right.
So you've got to make it get down to 100. You got to deal it 100 damage in a round, and then you got to have it fail 3 death saves.
Does my restraining of the pieces prevent any healing?
It you will need to make another strength saving throw, but if they break free, they will not heal it.
Gotcha.
The only way it can be healed at this point is if it succeeds death saves.
That is a dirty 20 on the hand's strength save.
With a 24, you fail. The slamming of the tentacle against the chain loosens the grip on the pieces, which fall perfectly back into place.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to roll that first death save.
Do it.
That is a success. So we've got 1 failure, 1 success. So who's next?
I'm going to slam the chain.
Okay, roll an attack. Disadvantage.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
God!
Roll your damage on the obelisk and
The dice
double
gods
the dice
are
as if it was a nat 20.
cruel and mysterious.
Is that a crit against the obelisk?
That is a crit against the obelisk.
Oh
Double
my
the dice.
With
God.
siege damage! With siege damage!
I'm so happy about this. About
Roll
what
low,
is
roll
currently
low, roll
coming.
low. The minimum that they
Double
can
eight.
roll is a 28. Just so we are all clear on that.
4. Yeah.
46.
Yeah! Saw that one coming. Fuck me.
What'd you roll on the dice? It's
2, 7, 6. It was 18 total.
okay.
So 3, 6.
You rolled 4 die
Average.
instead of rolling
Yeah.
double.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
God damn.
I have a second attack.
You do? How do you want to use it?
I want to go again for the chain.
Okay. Roll that attack.
22.
Okay, that does hit. This is just going to add another. This is just going to add another failed death save.
Well,
Yep.
it's an automatic crit if it's on death saves.
I don't think the
Oh.
chain. I think the chain is immune to unconscious.
Yeah, the chain is immune to unconscious. They're just seeing if it fucking dies. Here. So we're just gonna add another fail there. So it's on 2 fails, 1 success.
Oh, I love D&D. The chain's immune to unconscious.
Technically, chains are always unconscious because they don't have a consciousness.
That means
So
all
I
of
have
our
to
melee
crit them.
attacks should have been crits.
Never mind.
No,
Thank you.
The chain is very
They-
much awake and knows what's
they-
happening.
they would be
The
And it's a
chain
little myth.
feels pain. The chain feels pain.
Oh,
Is that what
no.
you like to hear? Does that make it better? You're really hurting this guy over here.
So who is next?
I think I was up after Honolasiel. I will smack it with my weapon.
Okay.
Smack.
Smash it with a hammer.
That's a 20, dirty. And that will be another 20 damage
For the chain.
for the chain.
That's 3 death saves.
Yeah. I'll have you know, I've rolled an 8 both times I rolled my weapon damage on my D8.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So Cole, you're gonna take your 17 temporary hit points.
Fuck it. It's just 17 hit points.
17 hit points. You're gonna take those.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck. We're gonna take 5 while I rewrite the campaign.
What?
What? But we
I was
broke
not
the
expecting
chain.
We broke the chain.
I was not expecting this so soon. You're gonna have to give me a sec.
Okay. We'll
All
Cole,
right,
can you do it again?
we're gonna take 5.
we'll be right back.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bow.
story reminds me a lot of The Lion King.
You know, I took pretty significant inspiration from The Lion King when I was designing Telma. So.
I can really see the influence of Seth Rogen as Pumbaa.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Really shines through in your side characters. So after that short break, I have sufficiently rewritten everything. With the incredible help of Ben. So if we could all just give a round of applause to Ben really quick. Thank you so fucking much.
To be clear, I thought that's what we were supposed to do.
I know, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that option was there. It was stupid of me to not realize you would take it. So yeah, the chain is broken. As the chain breaks, and Cole, you are filled with this power of 17 hit points added to you.
Fuck yeah.
From your Hexblade curse. The chain shimmers into visibility for all of you as it flickers and then starts to disintegrate into pixie dust. As the last remnant of the chain vanishes, you hear from the hole that Rhapsody bore in the obelisk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you guys do now?
I telepathically send Thelma a message. Now that that's over, just don't stab me in the back now that we're done here.
Oh my god.
Won't. Right. Onward to murder some magistrates before they realize quite what it is what we've done here.
Yeah, that seems like a great idea. You're welcome, Rock. Hope you have a fun time being a rock. If you need anything, let us know.
I remove my bracers and I hand them to Carolyn.
Okay, hi. Oh. I put them on. Thank
Remind me
you.
what the braces are?
Huh?
Remind me what the braces are?
Illusionist bracers. Whenever you cast a cantrip as an action on your turn, you could cast that a cantrip a second time as a bonus action.
Ooh.
Oh. That's how Hanalaskiel was able to do a second booming blade.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, just that
that's-
I remembered. I was looking through my notes, and I think Carolyn is still cursed to be blue.
You are still blue.
I'm still
WTW.
blue.
And I am bleeding out of my eyes for having the detect magic up in that room. Like, it brought me to my knees last week.
If only there was an incredibly powerful magical force that might be able to remove curses.
Oh, who knows?
in the general
Actually,
vicinity.
hi, Rock. I was wondering, could I not be blue?
Carolyn. This is Makoden.
Oh, hi.
You can't tell because I'm a sphere of tentacles surrounding a 2D face. But I'm bowing in reverence right now. Could you do the same for me? I'm very nervous.
How about in reverence? Sorry, my bad. I'm not used to talking to gods or something.
Yeah.
Right.
So they don't really do the response thing very much. So y'all getting 2 words is a lot. Like that's huge right there.
Mm-hmm.
How did you do that? How did you hear the gods? How did you hear a god at all? That's nuts.
Because the power of friendship?
I'm gonna rip up that fucking contract.
No! Makoden, come on. We've been good.
No one who's ever been good has ever said the words "we've been good."
Okay, but when I think of a defense, I'll let you know.
Cool. Yeah, you do that. But yeah, if you're going to address the obelisk and the being inside it, um, knees should probably be on the ground. Just general
Do any
advice
of the
there.
rest of us hear with Coden?
Y'all do not. It would be
Okay.
down to Carolyn to pass this on without giggling like a schoolgirl.
Okay, that's first off, that's Cole giggling like a schoolgirl. How dare you? You said on your anyway, whatever. It's not my fault.
You took it there. That says more about you.
And
That's fair.
anyway, I will say so like be respectful of the obelisk because God, and we should be respectful. Anyway, we did good.
Oh, God's in there? I need to fight God in Benny's parking lot.
I thought that was Ben, not Hanlasio.
Oh, that is Ben. No,
It's
Hanselassie is also Jewish.
Okay. Okay.
Keenan and I have discussed this.
Amazing.
Is there anything else that y'all want to do in here before we bounce?
No, I think we got to zoom. I think Telma thinks that she just weakened the Magistrars and that they might be aware of that and that we should teleport to where they are as soon as possible to capitalize on it. Alice knows that she's a little bit wrong, but
I think now that they don't have hold on this magic, we should go and kill them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We should use magic to kill them. That would show them.
Smart.
always the plan, darling. Right,
I'm
oh
sorry,
God.
but it looks like we're gonna use magic to kill them.
Oh, sure then.
Hey, Rhapsody, do you remember Barry and Lester?
I think
Walk and talk, people.
Barry and Lester.
we could still
Right.
go to Horsha to get to your
We'll run into each other.
yeah.
Do you remember how they used to fight? Like, Barry would ride on Lester?
Oh yeah. That was
Hop on.
very respectable. Are
I'm a
you,
large earth elemental.
are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
Oh my God.
I just one request. Can we? I'm gonna have to hop off before we get back out to Paddington. I don't want him to get jealous.
Paddington could hop on.
That's a really good argument, and I like it.
Bear riding an earth elemental with a paladin riding the bear. I'm here for it.
Yes.
That's page 127 of the Kama Sutra, right?
Oh my gosh.
So y'all are hightailing it out of the obelisk cave. Just retracing your steps, we go all the way up those stairs. We take the elevator up, and we take it to the we go across. We take the elevator down again. We go through the factory area where you see the remains of the massively overleveled mech that you destroyed.
The Union Buster.
The Union Buster, which is one of my favorite puns in this whole series. I'm going to be fully honest about that.
This is a good one.
It was a good one.
Then we go back to the offices. Stephen sees y'all coming, and he's like, "Yep. I'm literally just about to leave. I'm just finishing this last parchment, and then I'm literally out the door."
Oh wait, we
No,
didn't blow up.
you're good. You're good. I thought the building would be blown up when we did what we did, but it turns out it didn't blow up, so you're good to go. But just so you know, if we had blown up the building, you'd be dead right now. You would have lost your life. You would have lost your life in service of this job that you clearly hate, and I think that should be the cause for some very meaningful self-reflection.
Cool. So I've had a desk job for 9 years. If you can explain to me how death is worse, I will gladly join your side.
Can I advocate for screaming into the woods and not returning?
Uh, yeah, I'm actually gonna join you on that. He stands up and like stands on his desk. Hey, just so everyone knows, I fucking quit. I hated all of you. Phil, your brownies are disgusting. And he
Damn.
picks up the typewriter he was putting on. He was working on. Puts it under his arm. Seizing the means of fucking production. I suggest y'all do the same. Bye, everyone. And he just struts out the fucking door.
Good work. Quick learner.
That is character development.
Onward.
Are there any of Phil's brownies that I can pick up on the way out?
Phil has scoffed all of the brownies in utter devastation.
It's a full tray. Just
I made them with love.
You needed to add sugar.
Yeah, that makes sense because you can't taste love. You're smart. You ever thought of being a baker?
I am. I give him a treat. I gave him like a little like it's a little like peanut butter with some M&Ms in it.
Oh, this is a hamster folk, by the way. I didn't establish that before, but this is a
Aw.
human-sized hamster folk, and he takes a little peanut butter bite.
They're so cute.
He gets 4 temporary hit points.
I feel great. You know what? Steven's right.
He's a commoner, right? That's double his hit points.
He feels better than he's felt in his entire life. You've also rejuvenated some of his soul.
Oh my god.
So he's like, oh, wait, people can be kind? Huh. Guess I forgot that. Yeah, I quit as well. Takes the typewriter, walks out. I'm actually gonna roll for this. That is a 19. Almost the entire office leaves. So, by not blowing up their place of work, you caused a strike.
We just broke the Union Buster.
Hell yeah!
Guys, I think we just unionized the White Fist.
Oh my god.
This is 2 staggering wins.
Well, we keep on winning.
Oh! I should also say I forgot to add. When you went through the room with the Union Buster, you remember that was where the decks of many things were being made.
Yes.
All production has stopped.
Okay.
They were actually. Anyone want to make me an Arcana check?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've had a connection with these decks.
21.
12.
Oh, that's a 12.
Okay,
4.
so Honolacio and Rhapsody. Well, not Carolyn and Rhapsody. You don't get this. Honolacio, you hear the voice of TikToker Basic Human Kindness explaining the whole thing here. So you know instinctively what you described to me. And Telma, you are able to figure out they were powering the decks of many things by siphoning wild magic from the obelisk via the chains. That was where the 9th level magic was going. That has now been broken, so they are no longer able to
shit.
charge the decks of many things. You have just taken a massive bite out of their profit margins.
And ended this kind of Russian roulette gambling, or at least massively curtailed it.
So the decks that are still out there still exist, but no more can
Right.
be. At least not.
Are
the way
they
are.
still decks of many things, or are they decks of several things now?
They are decks of many things. There
Decks of,
will
like,
still
a
be some that
handful
haven't
of
been
things.
used yet. There's still yours, where you've still got some cards left in there.
It's a full
There's
deck.
decks of a few things.
No,
Decks of a couple, 2
the
treat things.
small deck that we had, I tried to put a card in it and it made a rift in
right.
reality. And I
Oh,
picked
right.
up a full deck. So
That's true. We have a full deck. We are playing with a full deck.
Mhm.
Could have fooled me.
What happened to the rift in reality?
It's still there.
Okay.
It's still there. The building could fall away, and the rift would still be there.
Of
Okay.
course.
Not too
The
late for
crack's
us to
in
hop
reality,
through
not
it.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Exactly. Telma, you your toe kicks something. You see a little deck box at your feet. This deck box is labeled the deck of precisely one thing.
I pick it up and I look at it. Can I tell what the one thing is?
You cannot. There's only one way to tell what that one thing is.
That's a Deus Ex Machina.
I guarantee you it is not.
For later. And I put it in my pocket.
Oh my god.
And I'm going to mark that down.
Precisely one thing. Disappointment.
Yeah. The real thing was the friends we made along the way.
Ian, you need to be stopped. so, so yeah, y'all come out of the building. The Minotaur receptionist is still there. Somehow nails have gotten longer in the time that you've been destroying this business. And Paddington is there, who seems elated when everyone shows up, especially Rhapsody, who he goes over to, bowls over, and licks repeatedly in the face.
Oh, I'm sorry we were gone so long. It was super dangerous in there. I know. We'll bring it next time. If it's dangerous enough, we are not going to bring Paddington, okay?
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I fucking love this bear.
He's a sweetheart. He's a sweetheart.
We should get to move on.
Honolasiel's still an earth elemental.
Oh my god.
Paddington, would you like a ride? Hop out here, buddy.
I love Paddington so much.
I love Paddington so much.
Well, I'm carrying Paddington.
Also, the noise cancellation is like editing out your bear noises, Keen.
know, it's
so I'm hearing
horrifying.
like,
Very muffled bear noises.
it's not Paddington's in a closet somewhere. We're hearing him through like 3 layers of doors.
Gosh, I hope Paddington knows that like he can come out at any time.
We're here for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush him,
Of course.
but like
Yeah.
on his time when he's ready.
Mm-hmm.
It is a more accepting world for bears these days.
Certainly better than when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, off to kill the Magisters?
Let's go kill some Magisters.
Where are y'all headed?
Portia's apartment.
Sick,
To get teleported.
Cool, yeah. Y'all walk through town. Well, as I said before, it's very near. As you walk through, there's a lot more red flags than there used to be.
Like literal red flags?
Literal red flags, yeah. Like red flags are hanging from buildings. Red flags have been hung from the gates all around the White Fist. It's a bunch of red flags.
Can we hear the people sing?
You do hear the people sing.
Are there black flags?
There are not black flags. This is not piracy.
But it's red, the blood of angry men, and
Yes.
black, the night that ends at last.
Yes, but it's the daytime, you see.
I understand.
Exactly.
I got an A in English literature.
I was musical theater trash.
Same.
Just
I
in
don't
case
know if
anyone
y'all
was
could
wondering,
hear.
they are singing the songs of angry men.
I
I don't know
have
if y'all
read
could
it before.
hear, but my partner Milo just shouted from the other room. She was.
Love it.
Oh,
Absolutely love it.
incroyable.
Yeah, Hortia meets you at the entrance to the Arcane Academy. Looking a little frazzled. She's got chalk on her fingers. And she's like gesturing you over, like, come on, come on, come on.
Are you
Let's.
ready?
Yes, I'm very ready. Let's hurry back to my room before anyone sees your faces. Let's go. Come on, quickly.
Yes, please.
Are we famous or something? Or just like
Oh,
We're about to be. Let's go.
you're about to be murdered. Let's go. And she breaks into a full sprint.
okay?
Yeah, we follow suit. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
dropped the elemental form.
They all run through. All of you run through the hallways, and you get to Hortia's room. As you get there, and Hortia's room is the first window that you see. The sky's not there anymore. The sky has been replaced by a black curtain that has stretched all across the city. It heralds the arrival of the biggest airship that any of you have ever seen. The size of the White Fist is one deck of this airship, and it is headed your way. You don't need to perform any perception checks or arcana checks or investigation checks or anything like that to know that this thing was magically conjured and it is armed to the teeth.
Can I make a perception check to see if it's armed?
Oh my god.
No, but you can make a dexterity check to catch these fucking hands.
Oh my god.
All right, 16. Do I catch these hands?
You do catch these fucking hands.
Right.
Wait, would a successful dexterity save catch the hands?
Catch a hand. I think you would catch a hand.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you?
To Cradnam then.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, let's go. So, those of y'all that don't know, you've been here before. You've seen this, Talma. That monstrosity up there, that's called martial law. So let's get you and she shimmies you into a summoning circle that she's drawn on the ground. All of you
You're
in that.
coming too, right?
I am not. I'm absolutely not. If I am not here when martial law is, they will know and they will hunt me down and they will murder me.
I like you not murdered.
So do I. Bye, everyone. Any last words before I cast this spell? Because I don't want to die.
Kiss them on the cheek.
1 second. She grabs the back of your head and pulls you in for a full-on make-out sesh.
We're gonna finish this in time.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. I
Busy.
love you.
Going. I love you too. Oh God.
Good luck.
Bye.
And she casts the teleport, and you are all whisked through space. The teleport is not like an instantaneous movement, disappear here, reappear there. You're being pulled across space. You're being like spaghettified, like when you get too close to a black hole. And as you do,
SpaghettiOs.
your eyes lock with the Magisters, who look furious. Furious doesn't begin to describe it. They are filled with this hatred and drive to claim bloody revenge on anyone and everyone who has wronged them.
How long do our eyes lock?
Long enough for you to recognize Atten.
Since I can communicate telepathically, are they within 60 feet wall distance? Are they close enough that I can send a message?
It's not long. It's not long enough for you to be able to be in the range to cast that spell. But yes, Ian, it is
Oh,
long
it's not
enough
a
for
spell.
you.
It's just an ability, an innate ability from me.
There won't be time for that. This is just like a split second meeting. Um, but yeah, Ian, um, as you fly by, you lock eyes with Atten James, your old partner, now in a full business suit, a blade of plasma extending from his wrist. And as he looks at you, something flickers over his face. But there's not enough time for you to process that. As you're all whisked away, I presume half of you dealing with some strange emotions right now. As we drop at the very border of the nation of Cradnam. Telma, would you please
Yeah.
describe Cradnam for us? What do we see on its
I would
borders?
I would love to. Pradnam is a lush kingdom, a lot of greenery and flowers, and they take great pride in local wildlife. So there's a lot of bees, and uh, it's there. There are some wild cats that
Hmm.
are roughly the size of house cats. But if any of you go to approach them, I stop you because they are not nice. Uh, the uh, the architecture that you can see is mostly in white limestone. It's uh, a lot of arches and goodness gracious, Shiloh. A lot of arches and walkways and especially once we start to get towards the more like lordly areas, a lot of like nested walled regions, you'll find like an exterior wall with gardens and then another wall and uh, crops and then another wall and just very, very concentric walled design. Um, there are also potholes everywhere. All the dirt roads have like large sections dug up out of them, literal potholes, people pulling the clay out of the earth and not filling the earth back in. Uh, as we're uh, traveling along, you see a lot of artisans. The primary export of Cradnam is pottery and flowers.
Brill. Um, this first town that we are going through, um, Telma, you recognize this as the town of Skagen. This is it's a very sparsely populated town, even for Cradnam, which is a very densely populated place. Um, this is one of the places that, in times of famine or war, the people in the outlying areas would come and live and be safe. So there's hundreds of buildings and homes that are outfitted, ready for living in,
Hmm.
but they are just empty, waiting for the refugees to come. That's Skagen, Skagen, which is a real town in Denmark.
Gen.
Yes, that's right.
We should hurry. I don't know. I don't want to give them much time to prepare for our coming. It's
Do we need to rest beforehand?
we should spend a night and no more than a night.
Hmm.
And I'd rather get a fair bit closer before we do.
Understood.
I cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Hmm.
Okay, so that brings up your um brings up your stealth checks by 10, correct?
Hmm.
Yes, for an hour. Then once that's up, I'm going to cast it again.
Hmm.
Great.
I'm going to keep
Okay,
casting it.
is
How
a great timing on that because I'm actually about to ask. Telma, could you please roll me a stealth check to see if anyone recognizes you?
uh, with the shadows creeping and sticking to my face, that is a 22.
22, and that includes the pass without trace.
That's with plus 10. I rolled a 12.
Fair. Yeah. You're able to get through here. You pull up your hood, and it obstructs enough of your face for people um, to recognize you. Also, I believe the name of the spell is Pass Without Trace. So, if Helma did it before, definitely not getting misgendered here. Not that was ever a possibility, because we don't do that here on Trans Tales. So, yeah, you come to a tavern, which looks very ramshackled. It looks very... The sign is hanging off. Um, the windows look very grubby, and one of the letters has fallen off the the name above the door. So it says the Cla Crab, but it should be the Clay Crab. Telma, you remember the Clay Crab. This is actually a really nice tavern, but it's made to look like it's shitty from the outside so that people don't go there. It's meant to be like one of those hidden gem things, and it's a secret that everyone keeps.
Would they know me if I went in?
How long have you been away?
3 years.
Probably not.
But I was in no, I was at the academy longer than that. So I probably haven't been here in 5 years.
So yeah, I would say that it's unlikely that you'd be recognized, especially with a 22 stealth check.
Yeah. Right, well, in we pop. The
It's quite a nice setup. As you go in, there's tables all set around in any shape that you desire. They got circles, they got semicircles, they got triangles, they got squares. They got a dodecahedron table if you're outside of the dimensional reality that we're stuck in.
Do they have a Klein bottle?
A Klein bottle. You're gonna have to. Is this some
Uh,
American stuff?
uh,
I'm too rich to understand.
no, it's a topology thing. It's like a Mobius strip, but instead of a 2D object with one face, it's a 3D surface with one surface.
Sure,
It doesn't have two sides. It only has one side.
It's really
sure.
cool.
It has. There's one of those on the table. Yeah,
Love it. Love it.
but
Um,
it's a plank length in size. So
fuck.
Mhm.
Right. We're how far are we from, well, my uncle's?
it's about half day's ride.
Right. I don't think we should get too much closer than this. I'd rather approach in the morning.
Selma,
Yes.
you know Granum. How good is the booze here?
That's a very good question.
How much are you willing to pay?
Strongest thing they've got.
I
I
have
need two of
9
them. And
gold.
I need them to keep on coming.
Then, my friend, you can find yourself some very fine booze.
Mm.
We're vessel makers. They send us the good stuff.
Yes.
I
I
think
have
Rapsy's getting drunk.
Yeah. I have 9 gold. I don't know how drunk that could get me.
Um, okay. Are y'all gonna head to the bar?
Rhapsody will absolutely head to the bar.
Fantastic. Um, so,
Force.
what you see is a surprisingly short half-orc woman. Surprisingly short in that she's above average height for a human. So she's about 5'10", 5'11", but for half-orcs that is embarrassingly short. It's like what my partner is compared to me.
Is she a MILF?
Oh my god.
My fiance does not have a child.
No, the bartender.
The
Oh,
orc.
the orc. Um, you cannot tell at this point. Um, she sees Rhapsody coming. Is anyone else going to the bar?
I'll go.
I follow and I cast protection from poison on Rhapsody.
Oh
I'm
my
going to keep
god.
doing that so she can't get drunk.
That's evil.
Can't get
Um,
as drunk.
so it's
Alcohol's
the
poison.
3 of you.
I'm gone. Gone.
You're going as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's been a long time since we had a party of 4 come through here.
Do you normally
Welcome to the
have
Clay Crab.
more or less?
Usually more.
Huh.
Most of the time people come through in groups of 6, up to 8 I've seen. But 4 is pretty small. Y'all must be very brave.
Thing's bad.
Believe it or not, I'm a coward.
Really? I would not have guessed. Given your accoutrement, I would have thought you'd be a powerful magician. Uh, she turns to you. Yes, ma'am. Things have not been fantastic since the princess disappeared and the king passed away. Uh, our new regent tries to keep the realm together, but with the war going on, it's very difficult for him to, you know, extend the kind of support that he needs to outland places like ourselves, without being seen as some kind of tyrant. You understand?
We've been out of town for a time. What war was that?
Oh, the civil war has been going on for ages now, years and years, almost
Of
immediately
course.
after the former king passed, and the and Laud took over the regency of the kingdom. This unknown faction tried to dip in and take advantage of the power vacuum. If y'all see any people garbed in green gilded plate armor, I'd recommend avoiding them like the plague.
Well noted. Thank you. If I may, what do they stand for? What do they want?
Why do any warmongers want these days? Power, control, riches. Whatever the
And
hell
people
they got in Azularon, they want here.
and people follow them.
I wouldn't say follow, more like are dragged kicking and screaming, but yeah.
If there were, as you say, there were a power vacuum, if it were to be unexpectedly filled, do you predict peace or do you predict further war?
I think that the fighting would become more even once the I don't know what you're expecting. Perhaps the princess comes back, uh, or perhaps the queen takes more control than she's had. Uh, but I mean, I'm just a tavern keep. I haven't picked up that old battle axe up there since the Dead War. Um, However, I do expect that with a rallying point like a member of the royal family, that the people might be galvanized into battle.
And that tavern keepers often have more of an ear for these things than princesses.
Yeah, I do
Your
suppose so.
your counsel is much appreciated. What was your name? I beg your pardon. We skipped the pleasantries.
My name is Shamar.
Ma,
That's Shamar.
it's a
If
pleasure to meet
if y'all
you.
wanted to spell that in a language that doesn't exist in this here world.
Pleasure to meet you, Ma.
Pleasure to make y'all acquaintances. I would ask for your names, but I understand from the cloak and dagger aesthetic that y'all might want to keep your identities.
I'm afraid it's a bit complicated. Ask me again in the morning.
Say no more. In the meantime, we can get y'all some drinks, we can get y'all some food, and we can get y'all a nice warm bed for the night.
That's all we ask.
Awesome. So she slides over a um handful of menus. There's a few wines that you can choose from. There's a few beers that you can choose from. There's a few liqueurs, and there's a nice menu that looks pretty good.
I want something cheap and strong.
That'd be
Uh,
me.
cheap and
Those three
strong. I'd
sounds
recommend the Metalcorn Gin. That's gonna
Might
be
live on.
5 copper pieces for a shot, or 3 silver pieces for the bottle.
I
Nice.
put 3 silver on the counter.
And she slides over the bottle to you.
Did we want to split that or just one for everyone? Or one for
Oh,
each?
this is for
Okay,
me.
gotcha.
I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Sure. I will also get a bottle. And
She
slide
slides
it.
over another.
Thank you.
Uh, I'd like you to recommend something to me. Uh, I'm gonna tell you what I need. I need to forget where I am.
Golden Seder vodka.
I'll take it.
This stuff is now y'all know that we are an exporter of clay, but we do also get some. I've got my own personal molasses that I source for my own amusement. The Golden Seder vodka is my own blend. Um, very wonderful, very tasty. More alcohol than anything else. So hopefully that should do it for you. That's gonna be 1 gold.
For one bottle.
1 gold, 1 bottle. Great. She
Pull
slides it
out,
over.
put down 3 gold.
3 bottles, fucking hell. Okay, yeah, she slides over
Oh
3
my
bottles.
god.
Should I get the emergency services on speed dial?
She can handle herself.
All right. And for yourself, ma'am?
Um, what do you have? I'm feeling something kind of fruity and summery. Do you have like a rum concoction that's like some coconut, maybe?
1 moment, I'll just check in the bag.
Ooh, that
Um,
sounds really good. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
that worked great. So yeah, as I look through the list of cocktails that include coconut and rum, uh,
Is that a Mai Tai? No.
oh, there's one.
Uh,
Okay, so she comes back with a very
a
fancy
hurricane?
looking cocktail. This right here is called the Painkiller.
I will take it. How much is it?
That's gonna be 1 gold.
All right, a slider of gold.
Great, she slides over the cocktail.
Ooh, this looks
Um,
really good.
mm.
Hmm. Might have one of those later.
Like
Okay,
imitating art.
were y'all looking for a place to stay the night as well?
Oh, yes. We'd
If
have
it's
to
not
come
too much
back.
trouble.
Oh, not at all. We don't get much business around here these days. That'll be 5 silver apiece. Did y'all want rooms together, or did y'all want room to yourselves, or did you want to double up? It's all up to y'all.
I think together would be nice.
All
Oh
right. So,
dear.
4 queen-size beds. She winks at all of you. Uh, okay, that's gonna be 2 gold for the night.
Yeah, I can. I'll pay it 2 gold.
Sick. And she slides over 4 keys.
Thank you.
And then after you put the cocaine away, she puts over your room keys.
What?
Thank you,
Uh,
Shema.
no problem at all, sweetie. Are y'all done with the menus?
Can I just make an insight check to see if she recognized me or not?
Yeah, sure. Roll insight.
Uh, 10.
10. So there's this thing, barkeep drinker confidentiality,
Of course.
which is not a law, but anyone in the tavern guild, which this is registered as part of the tavern guild, they follow the convention of barkeep drinker confidentiality. So if she does recognize you, she doesn't care. She's instructed herself not to care,
Gotcha.
and she's not going to tell anyone because the other taverns would despise her for it.
Right. Right.
On the insight check though, as she takes the menus back, you see on the on the back of the menu, um, something that looks like the word blaster.
Uh, beg your pardon. Just the menu for a moment. I
Uh-huh.
turn it. What does it say?
Pan Galactic Goggle Blaster.
Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't think so. She puts hers back in it. You know, we haven't had anyone order one of those in, I don't know how long it was ago now. Oh, I was a little girl back then. About 15, 20 years. You know, I have never seen a man wear a dressing gown in broad daylight, but there we are.
While this is going on, I cast Purify Food and Drink right behind Ian, just right behind Rhapsody, just enough so it neutralizes all the poison in Rhapsody's 3 bottles.
No, that's so cruel. Okay, so how do y'all spend this evening of Rhapsody frustratingly not getting drunk from the admittedly delicious vodka?
We,
Um,
I don't know.
do we,
Strategize.
I mean, what are we strategizing exactly? Go to the castle, kill the magisters? Like,
Go to the castle, kill the magisters. Let's maybe not say that loud.
fuck. Sorry.
Uh,
Mm.
go to the castle and have a picnic.
Why
Sorry,
don't we
sorry.
wait?
Strategy. I thought we did the thing. I thought we won.
And now the most powerful people in the world are A, out for our heads, and B, unaware, undefended in my home turf. This feels like a moment to strike while the iron is hot.
You know what she was saying about how there's a big old power struggle? Maybe we could topple the government while we're here?
Oh, I'm fully in favor. I fully intend on um I can't come up with a proper metaphor. Having my cake and eating it too. Killing my uncle in broad daylight and reconsolidating the government of my birthright.
Just to make the point, the Magisters are back in Azularon.
They left to go do martial law.
Yes, they are on the martial law.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The Magisters
Gotcha.
are on the ship and manning it and um
In that case, Telma absolutely would have known that. Rewind, rewind. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Uh,
so that's when I said
I fully intend on finding out what sort of deal they were trying to strike with my uncle, reconsolidating the power of my birthright, and perhaps establishing a kind of safe haven outside the power of Azularon. Some
Take
very
out a
powerful
path.
people.
Yeah.
Some
Take out
very
a.
powerful people after our heads. I don't want them to have allies.
Yes. If we take care of this problem as well, that's one less ally for them to have.
Okay. And as the DM chokes on popcorn, um, we we slowly zoom out as the weight of what's gone on here sort of sinks in. You've toppled a you've toppled a business. You've toppled the biggest business in the world. You've taken away its most lucrative source of income. You've taken away its advantage of being the only supplier of ninth level spells. You've destroyed its workforce by one, destroying them, and two, causing them to unionize and strike and start a red revolution.
Solidarity forever. Sorry.
There have been confessions and revelations and an earth elemental being ridden by a bear, being ridden by a tiefling, which is just the best thing. And there was almost meeting God.
Well, thank you.
With the magic, everyone's a magic user now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. And raise your hand if you fought in the Dead War. Okay. Ian, as everyone heads to sleep tonight, you have a dream. It is a decrepit castle in a part of the world where life has not touched in several years. It seems as though all the nature and vitality of the world around it has been snapped away. You enter this castle and enter a throne room wherein there is an old, emaciated, gaunt form hunched over. It creaks as it puts its hands on the side on the hand on the armrest of the throne. Takes a deep breath and opens bright red eyes. And that's where we're going to end this session. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode.
What?
This was a pretty good episode.
King, what the fuck?
Oh, did you think that they were allowed to block off ninth level spells and the rest of the magical world didn't, like, stop that for no reason? No. Y'all just broke out the necromancer.
Oh
Yeah, that makes sense.
no!
That makes sense.
Cool.
That
Cool.
type checks. Yep, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, you ain't wrong, yeah.
That revelation was originally going to be the sting for, like, hey, do y'all want a season 2? But since y'all have done it at, like, the final 2/3, we're gonna just, we're gonna do that all now. But yeah, y'all awoke the necromancer.
Fuck yeah.
That's a
Jeez.
plot thread to deal with later.
So kill
Yes.
my uncle, kill some magistrars. I mean, if we want. At this point, we got.
We
You might
did get
wanna kill
what
the
we
magistrates.
wanted. Like,
That's true. That's true.
fuck.
I mean, they're
And then
capitalists. Of course we should
That's
kill
true. Yeah.
that's true. We should remove their ally ourselves with the Red Revolution, and then march as a united workers' force against the Necromancer. That's what
Ooh.
I think we should do.
Ooh, I like
That's
it.
a pretty good plan there.
Maybe we
Anyway.
discovered the true power of friendship.
Yes, we can bring back the necromancer with friendship.
We have
The necromancer was
warlocks.
just misunderstood. Just needed
We
a
have 2
pal.
warlocks and a paladin. We have so much persuasion between the 3 of us.
We can do this.
Yeah.
Hey, this was absolutely
Anyway,
insane.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
thank you all
head.
so much for joining us. We'll see you next week, barring any
Oh.
catastrophes. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Right.
Bye.